the Summerlin South Little League team, which won the U.S. championship in the 2025 Little League World Series. It's a win that the team continues to celebrate. At the Raiders Monday Night Football game, they lit the Al Davis torch and even got to meet Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. They've become quite the celebrities in town. Maria Silva has more on the parade held in their honor and introduces us to some very special guests.
Please, actually, let me get your autograph.
My son is Banks. He played left field during the World Series.
And Banks Mosler.
It's so neat to see, the passion and how much it means to them. It's just fun.
I think it's bringing people together, and showing that again, because that's what it all is all about. It's about family, it's about team, and memories. And because these kids are 12 years old, they're always going to remember that moment in their lives.
Congratulations. Way to go. That's a lot of hard work.
I would say, good job.
Yeah. All right.
Good job is right. Those are just some of the special moments captured during the parade honoring our amazing U.S. champions, the Summerlin South Little League champions. Welcome.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for having us.
Coach, take it away.
My name is TJ Fexer. I'm the manager of the Summerlin South Little League All-Stars.
I'm Americo Miranda. I'm an assistant coach on the team.
Jamie Miranda. I'm Grayson's mom.
I'm Kelsey Miranda, and I'm Grayson's sister.
I'm Quincy Miranda, this guy's brother.
This guy's brother. And who is this guy?
I'm Grayson Miranda. I played first base for the Mountain team.
And you go by Gray, right?
Yeah.
All of you have some cool names on the team. I do want to start with you. What a whirlwind this has been, right? You U.S. champions, you went to the World Series, had a parade in your honor that we just saw. What's going through your mind?
It's just been really great because I didn't really expect to get far. I hoped to win districts and state, but and once we won regionals, I didn't really expect that we would win the U.S. championship. So when we won, and even still riding that wave, it's just been a really it's a really great blast of emotion that's just kind of made the world a little bit brighter.
Are you very proud of your brother?
Oh, yeah. He did all right, I guess.
I guess. Q, what was going through your mind as you're watching him?
Well, because you see it on TV and you're like, that's insane. The teams must be really, really good. And I didn't realize that Gray's team was that good. So then when they made it, I was like, dang, okay.
All right, let's talk about what the experience has been like for the entire team.
You touched on one point, just as we grew into this experience from regionals going into Williamsport, is the media side. They're exposed. We all see what's on TV,
yes.
But behind the scenes, they're doing interviews, meeting with people, talking, and it's a really formative experience for these kids just to showcase their talents, but also learn to grow up a bit and have some adult conversations. It was great seeing these kids grow through those weeks.
Dad, I am going to ask you, not only are you a dad, you're also a coach. How do both of you, because Coach TJ, your son, is also on the team, how do you balance being dad and coach?
Well, to be honest, when we're on a team, he's not my son any longer. He calls me coach, he gives me a hard time, and I just have TJ take care.
That's different than normal.
And I handle someone else's kid. If there's another coach, I handle his kid, and he handles my kid.
There's definitely there's expectations. We know how to talk to our kids, but also they're player and coach, and you have to maintain that dichotomy. You can't bring in the dad side of this. So all my kids that play with me, it's coach. It's not dad. There's no dad.
Yeah,
we don't do that.
No. We don't exist there.
And discipline, right, is important?
Absolutely.
100%.
You have to have order.
Have to have order. Mom. Now, you are known, Jamie, as mom in charge. That is an important title. What does that entail? What are some of the responsibilities that come with that title?
I was an executive on the Strip for 20 years. Stepped away from that role and have been in the house this year, which has really enabled me to dial in and focus on this ride that we've been on this summer. These boys and these coaches, it's been a road, right? They were in practice for 5-6 days every single day out there in the Las Vegas summer, the heat. And then we went into districts, and that was 7-10 days every single night out at the ballpark till 10 p.m. or later, and then states in Reno, and then San Bernardino, right? So that road and being available and being able to be present, which was incredible, and handling everything else that goes into a family of 5 and what that life is, and keeping everything kind of still moving and going.
And sacrifices are made.
Yes.
And let's talk about that. For a parent who might be watching this and might be thinking about, signing up their child to T-ball or Little League.
Do it.
Do it. I love it. I love
it. Period. End of story. Do it.
What can you tell me about some of his teammates, including your son?
Well, we had a very vigorous process of putting this team together, and we knew we had tremendous talent and great character. Also staff-wise, I knew immediately I wanted Mariko as a coach with me. I knew these guys could compete, and if we put it together, we can make a run. And I'll tell you what, we just set a standard and a process and a focus, and the kids bought into it, and we just kept on building. And I'm proud of those boys.
And Gray, what can you tell me about your teammates?
Everyone on my team, we're all pretty good players, right? We play good defense, we hit well, but also like on an emotional level, we're all like friends. No one's really fighting, and some people are closer than others, but still, like, we all have conversations, we all have each other's phone numbers, like we all play video games together, and we're still in contact.
Oh, that's great. And how does it feel, again, all of you in your own right, family members behind the scenes, you're all celebrities here in Southern Nevada and Nevada. Again, the fact that little kids your age, their ages, right, and not much younger, were asking for autographs. They were naming the entire roster. That was neat.
It's pretty crazy when you're walking with your son and somebody's like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" Or a woman my age came up to him and said, "Will you take a picture with my daughter?"
Oh yeah. Well, how was it getting honored at City Council? That's a great honor.
Yeah, because it was really cool. Because I'm also kind of like I'm interested in that stuff. Kind of. Yeah. So like when we were there, it was just kind of cool looking around and seeing like
lawmaker
how things work. Yeah.
Okay, future lawmaker. You heard it here first. We have an exclusive. All right. What message do you have for the community?
A takeaway I really hope comes from this experience that I shared with my baseball family and my own family is there's not a lot of places of authentic community. Okay, and baseball and youth sports is a great one. Tie in early into this when you're 4 or 5 years old, like the Mirandas did, and you have a community for a decade. Okay, and the phone's not real. This is real, and this is what I would share with people. Go engage with something like this, and it'll pave the way for a lifetime of memories.
What message do you have for the community?
Well, I keep thinking back when we had a birthday party for Q when he started playing baseball, and we had 50 kids? And I'm thinking to myself, if he was not playing baseball, I would have had 2 kids in that party. I love Little League. I will always love Little League. It's just, I adore it.
Oh, it comes from
I
the
can't
heart.
get enough of it.
Yeah.
I met one of my best friends because Gray used to play with this kid, and then it was his sister, and that's like how we met. So I probably wouldn't know her if he didn't play.
You see, that's great. And Mom, what message do you
The
have?
same thing. First of all, the outpouring of love and support for our boys has been incredible, and our families. And I've said to so many people, our city is so special because it's such a big city, but such a small city, and that's really remarkable.
Q?
Well, yeah, most of my neighborhood friends, like all of my neighborhood friends, are from Little League because pretty much all my friends outside of school are from Little League or are connected to like baseball club in some way. So like baseball has definitely fostered and facilitated a lot of social connections, as well as obviously, life lessons from sports.
And all of you are wise beyond your years. I'm so impressed. All right, we're going to end with you. Started with you, we're going to end with you. What message do you have for our Las Vegas, our Southern Nevada community? Nevada, you have the entire state rooting for you.
Little League's really great because it just teaches you new things. Like it helps you make friends, like they were saying, and it helps you just learn about baseball. But also from this experience especially, I've learned to talk in front of cameras and stuff. Yeah. So if I grow up and I go into an industry where I'm talking to people I don't know, or something like that, it'll help me a lot there too.
All right, and future lawmaker here, future president. I'm calling it. There you go. Thank you all for being here again. What an incredible honor. All right, does the team have a chant? Did you guys come up with a chant?
Let's go South.
Let's go South. Let's go South. Let's go South.
A big congratulations to Summerlin South Little League.